Hello everyone, welcome to the newest edition of Wisconsin Johnson Outdoors. In this episode, Pup Johnson hits the lake in northern Minnesota in search of some lake trout, so stay tuned.
Welcome to another edition of Wisconsin Johnson Outdoors. I'm Pup Johnson. Last week, Scott was out trout fishing in Wisconsin, and I mentioned to him that I'm going to go to Caribou Lake this weekend to try to do some trout fishing myself here in northern Minnesota. So I'm going to try to get some things ready here, and I'll explain to you kind of what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Okay, so I really don't have a lake trout fishing rod, so I'm just going to use my walleye rods. I talked to a guy at a bait store, and he said that my medium rod will probably be okay. All right, I got my new line on my reel here, and so now I'm going to tie my jig. Okay, I got the jig tied. This is what it's going to kind of look like here. And you can kind of see how it is dark on the top, light on the bottom. So we're going to hook it through here. Something like that. Where to position the knot on your jig head. Right now, I have it so it's on the top. And so when you kind of hang it down, it hangs, make it, and kind of make it so it goes towards the bottom of the eye. More like that. So then when you have it hanging down, it's more horizontal, so it looks more like a regular, like bait. So I got my rod rigged up. I have my batteries charging. So the only thing now I need to do is just turn off the lights and get to bed so I can get up early and go trout fishing tomorrow. Well, we're officially fishing for trout now. As you can see, I have two holes going here. The idea with this is Vexilar in one hole and catching the fish through the hole on the other side. And that way my fish doesn't get hung up on my Vexilar cord, so I won't lose them at the hole. My jig is probably in about 45 feet of water, and it looks like I'm almost close to 50 some feet deep here. Not quite 60. There's a mark there on my Vexilar. Well, we've been fishing here for a little bit now, probably for an hour. I've seen one line. That was my third line I had on my Vexilar, and it just hit it enough to where I thought I set the hook on it, but I missed him. I see that fish on my screen. I can't get him to bite though. I'm gonna see if I can't get him to chase it. So I'm gonna reel it up a little bit. There he goes. Oh, he's still there. Come on. maybe what I'll do is I'll pull my camera up. Come on. Just say that. That was pretty cool. Too bad I couldn't get him to bite. He stuck around a little bit after I pulled my camera up, but now he's gone, so I don't know what he didn't like. But at least I got some footage anyway. I figured that's about the 5th fish that I've seen today. It's 1 o'clock. I started fishing at about 8:30. So nothing like fast and furious, but just enough to keep a guy interested. I was also kind of told that these trout, they like to roam. They like to swim around, so they're just not sitting in one spot. They're constantly on the move. So we're just going to stay here. We'll sit it out a little bit longer here, and we'll see what happens. So I just had a couple lines again, probably the same fish. I couldn't get them to bite on that big jig that I was using. So I had an extra rod with me, rigged up for walleye fishing with a little spoon on it. So I put that down there, and maybe I can get it to bite on that. So today we were fishing in 57 feet of water. Most of the lines I had on my Vexilar were coming in at 45 feet. The last couple were a little lower than that. So anywhere between 10 feet to 5 feet off bottom seemed to be where the fish were. I never saw anything, like in the 20-foot, 30-foot range. They were all down pretty deep. Well, that's going to do it for today's episode of Wisconsin Johnson Outdoors. We came out to Caribou Lake in northern Minnesota between Grand Rapids and Marcel, and we got skunked today. I did count 7 lines today, so we were kind of maybe in the right spot. We just couldn't get them to hit. We'll take this as a learning experience. We'll come out here again next time, and hopefully we have better luck.
Stay tuned for an upcoming episode where Pup heads back up to Caribou Lake. As always, thanks for watching, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.